Hi Year 2, welcome to our comprehension lesson for this week. Today we are going to be looking at something that fits in with the theme of what we are studying in English right now. It might be helpful to have the worksheet in front of you if you've got access to it. If you can't, that is okay because I'm going to share it on the screen as well. You will just need to have some paper around so that you can answer the questions once I've finished explaining. Enjoy! First activity then, a bit of a skim and scan. Today is a spot the difference. So what I would really like you to do is pause the video and see how many differences you can find. You don't have to make a note of this anywhere. It can just be a bit of a discussion, okay? Have a little look. Can you find any differences in this picture? You will have to look super carefully, and some of the differences might be that an object that's in the picture, it might be facing the other direction. There are quite a few differences. I'd love for you to pause the video and see if you can spot them. If you're doing this in the classroom, then you can still pause the video and as a little group have a discussion of how many you can find. The text that we're looking at today fits in with our work that we're currently doing on instructions. Now this today is a recipe, and it's a recipe for something that you can make. I wanted to just point out to you a few features that this recipe has. So at the top, there's a little bit of an introduction. It just explains to us what a Greek style salad is, because that's what the recipe is for, and it gives us a little bit of an information of when it's perfect for eating and what it's made from, a couple of the ingredients. Also, in a recipe, you will often find that there is a section called ingredients that tells you all of the things that you need to gather before you start. If you're about to make something, you need to know all of the things that you need. Similarly to this, there's also an equipment list, so you can gather the equipment that you need. If you need a chopping board and it says a knife and a salad bowl, it gives us an idea of all of the things we need to gather before we start. And then, of course, there are the steps. Now, to make this salad, there are 6 steps that you would need to follow, and it gives them to us in a really clear way. They are numbered, and they also start with some time words as well. To begin, next, after that, next, finally, and now. So it gives us really clear steps to how we would follow the instructions if we wanted to. And I can also see as well that at the bottom there's a little did you know. That's just added, I suppose, for a little bit of extra information, a bit of fun. Okay, so this week we're thinking about writing our own instructions, and actually instructions can be shown in a variety of ways. They can be recipes, games, craft books and gardening guides, experiments and rules. You can probably think of some other instructions as well, a time when you've seen some instructions on steps that you need to follow. I was just thinking then, if anyone likes to build Lego, well, when you receive the book that's with the pack, you have to follow all of the steps. Those are instructions. Now, they don't have lots and lots of words. They just show you the parts that can be connected together. So instructions can actually be shown in a variety of ways. I'm going to read the text to you, so it would be really helpful if you have got a copy of the text in front of you. If you've not, do not worry, I'm going to put it up on the screen as I'm reading it as well. Okay, so just at the top of the page there's a little sentence that tells us what our text is about. It says, today we will be reading a non-fiction text, which is a set of instructions. It is a recipe. So it's non-fiction, it's real, they are instructions, but they're in the form of a recipe. And here's the title, A Greek-Style Salad Recipe. Greek-style salad is a delicious and healthy salad from Greece. It is perfect for eating on a summer's day. It has some strong ingredients such as olives that not everybody enjoys. It is made with a salty cheese made from sheep's milk called feta. That's the name of the cheese. Okay, we've got our ingredients list and an equipment list. Let's read them both. Ingredients: fresh cucumber, fresh tomatoes, a red onion, some feta cheese, Olives, which are optional, that means that you don't have to include them. They are optional. You can have them if you want, but if you don't want them, you don't have to. And olive oil. Equipment, you'd need a chopping board, a sharp knife, and then next to where it says sharp knife, there are some brackets, and inside the writing is darker. It's bold, and it says, make sure you are supervised by an adult when using this. Why do you think they've added that information there? Well, knives are sharp, aren't they? And it's asking you to have a sharp knife, so it's just making sure that everyone's super safe when they're using the equipment. You also need a large salad bowl, some salad spoons or tongs. Those are the things that you need to make the salad. I'm not asking you to actually make it, we're just reading the instructions. Here are the steps. I'm going to read them now. To begin, wash your hands thoroughly. That means do a really good job of washing your hands. Next, slice the cucumber and add it to the bowl. You can quarter the slices if you like. Chop the tomatoes into quarters and add them to the bowl. Slice the red onion finely and scatter the thin slices on top. After that, chop the feta cheese into chunks and place them on top of the salad. Next, chop the olives in half if you are using them, removing stones if they have any. Add the olives to the salad. Finally, drizzle generously with the olive oil and mix well, using the salad spoons or tongs. That word generously means quite a lot. Now, serve and enjoy your salad. You may wish to serve it with a dip called tzatziki by mixing together cucumber, mint and yoghurt. So they are the 6 steps of how to make the salad. Did you know in Greece this salad is called horiatiki salad, meaning from the village salad. So that's what they call it in Greece, and it actually means from the village. That's where it must come from. Okay, I would actually like you to do something for me now. I'd like you to pause the video here, and if you've got a copy of the text in front of you, I want you to have a go at reading it on your own. Now, if you get stuck on any of the words, what you could do is you could go back in this video and listen to me do it again, and then you read it out loud. I want you to become really comfortable with reading these types of texts now, especially after you've heard me read it. Hopefully, if there are any words that you were struggling to read, you'll know them now. Okay, so pause the video here, read the text on your own, and then come back and we'll carry on. I want us to go through the first 3 questions together. I'm going to read the first 3 questions now, and then I'm going to go through them. Number 1 says, find and copy 2 adjectives used to describe the salad from Greece. Number 2 says, what is feta cheese made from? And number 3 says, look at the equipment section, and then it gives us this. Sharp knife, make sure you are supervised by an adult when using this. Why do you think they've said this? Now, we had a little chat about that a minute ago, but let's go through the first 3 questions. Number 1 said, find and copy 2 adjectives. So I'm going to find and copy 2 adjectives used to describe the salad from Greece. It's question 1, so I'm going to look at the top of my text. Greek-style salad is a delicious and healthy salad from Greece. Now I know that adjectives are describing words. And when I've just read that first sentence, I can see that it says salad from Greece. That was the key word or the key phrase in my question. So which 2 adjectives describe the salad from Greece? Well, I can see that there's this word, delicious, and there's this word, healthy. So that is telling me that those are the 2 adjectives to describe the salad from Greece. I'm not going to write the word, but I have put the letter that it starts with, delicious, on the top line, and healthy on the next one. Pause the video here and you can answer question 1 now. Question number 2 says, what is feta cheese made from? So that's the key phrase, that's what I'm looking for. It is perfect for eating on a summer's day. It has some strong ingredients such as olives that not everybody enjoys. It is made with a salty cheese made from sheep's milk called feta. So I'm going to write it is made from sheep's milk. It is made from sheep's milk. 6 words. It is made from sheep's milk. Pause the video here and answer question 2 now. The final question that I want to look at together is question 3, and it told us to look at the equipment section. So that was a key piece of information. I'm looking here at this equipment section. It says, sharp knife, make sure you are supervised by an adult when using this. Why do you think they've said this? We had a little chat about this a minute ago, but why do you think they're telling us to be supervised by an adult if we're using a sharp knife? What could happen? I'm going to start my sentence with we, and I'm going to write, we could become hurt when using a sharp knife. We could become hurt when using a sharp knife. We could become hurt when using a sharp knife. That's why it's asking us to be supervised by an adult, isn't it? We could become hurt when we're using a sharp knife. Pause the video and answer the question, and then come back. I did just want to draw everybody's attention to this question here. It says, number these steps 1 to 4 in the order that you find them in the recipe. Now, I'm not going to go through this question because I really want you to do it yourself, but they've given you 4 things. Chop the tomatoes, chop the olives, wash your hands, slice the red onion. Now, I know that at the start of the recipe, it told me to wash my hands. So number 1 is wash your hands. Then what you guys need to do is fill in the final 3 with the numbers. So you need to read the steps again, and you need to figure out which one is number 2, which one is number 3, and which one is number 4. Okay, pause the video and do that question now, and then come back. I'd like you to have a go at the next questions by yourself. If you need an adult to help you read the questions, or a sibling, that's okay. It's all about building up our confidence now as readers. And actually, it looks like a lot of words, but most of the words you've heard me read to you this morning. And I know that you'll be able to have a go at Special Friends Fred Talk Read the Word if you're really stuck, okay? If it's asking you to find and copy one verb, remember a verb is a doing word. If you can do it, it's a verb. Okay, because it says find and copy one verb that describes how to pour the olive oil on top. So there'll be a word there that's describing how to pour the olive oil on top, a doing word. I'm not going to go through any of the other questions because I really want you now to have a go yourself. If you're super stuck on a question, leave it out and come back to it, okay? It's not the end of the world. I really want everyone to do 5 and 6 on their own. If you're struggling, 7 and 8 can be done another time, but I would really like everyone to do 5 and 6 on their own. And if you're feeling super confident, have a go at 7 and 8, okay? Lovely listening, everybody, and I will see you very soon.